Okay, here we go, I guess. Well, Resident Evil 6 will be the last film in the franchise. I've got to say, this is a good move. A good move. I mean, not saying there's a bad thing about the film series, but I mean, even though I can't really say anything about the previous film, since I didn't see it, I do have to say this is sort of like how the games have been lately. They have gone down into a spiral in a way, and have lost what was great about them. Although in the video games, it was the horror aspect that made them great. That people liked the subtlety and also the survival mode. And in the first two films, it was the survival aspect and the subtlety and horror. But as the films start to continue, they start to depend more on action. But action is what is mainstream nowadays, so that's a selling point. So and it also works. So yeah, Paul W.S. Anderson, who has directed most of these films, has said that the film will most likely be titled Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, which is the working title. Um, and the film will be released in 3D instead of converted. Don't have nothing. I like 3D films, but just depends on what kind of film it is. Um, like if it adds scope, like say what Avatar or say Gravity does, then by all means go for the 3D. But unless your film is absolutely just not going to be good, then don't put it in a format that will not sell. Um. So yeah, most likely, Resident Evil will probably be coming out next year, sometime around September. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Resident Evil 6 and it coming out most likely coming out next year.